All right. So this is my first sort of recording of a training session in a new gym. It's all set up. You can see the storage unit panels and everything. All the equipment fit perfectly, so the 10x15 unit was exactly what I was looking for. Today is Monday, June 2nd, I think, June 3rd. And I'm starting my third block of this year. I decided this block that I need to try and lift a little heavier. I'm trying to push myself a little further, especially with squats, because I hit a new max last block, 405, which I've been trying for as long as I can remember, which for me is pretty impressive. Things I've been working on is my back, being able to hold tight with the bar and my shoulder drive. This here is like 365, I think, and you can still see my shoulders dip just a little bit, especially coming out of the hole. But that's way better than what it was before. So I'm really happy with the progress I've made this year with my squat form. So I'm hoping that as I strengthen my hips, that will go way up. Hopefully, 500 pound squat is my next goal by this time next year. Hoping to have that go up 100 pounds or so. Deadlift as well. I really needed to fix my form on deadlift. It was awful. Last December-ish, I think, is when I maxed 475, and it was really sad. Yeah, it was a sad deadlift. Shout out to Patrick Ward and Mark McLaughlin for helping me fix it. Their advice helped a ton. As well as watching videos on Elite FTS, their YouTube page. I watched a ton of things with that, and that really helped me. So the things I focused on with deadlift, the big one was the shoulder drive as well, not having my hips come up so high before my back comes up, trying to keep that all static. Basically when I maxed 475 in December, I stood straight up and like good morning, or like RDL lifted the bar off the ground. It was pretty bad. I think more than anything, it was just like a focus thing. I needed to take the time to try and figure out what it feels like to hold the bar, to keep the tension tight in my shoulders and lats before I push off with my hips. I'm still working on that. This work weight here, I moved up from last block, sets of 3. I moved up 10 pounds or 20 pounds to sets of 2, so 4 sets of 2 for my Devo day on Mondays. I still I'm really feeling my squat and deadlift setup for Mondays. The way my programming's been set up this year, I've been doing the super compensation structure. So Monday I do squat deadlift right around 90%, not for reps, but not for singles. So just like 2 or 3 reps. There I kind of fell forward a little bit, but and so then on Fridays I do the same intensity, just half the volume, so half the sets, as a way to stimulate the CNS function and sort of achieve that super compensation effect in the nervous system. Another thing I've been doing is I quit dieting. So I've been dieting for like almost a year, trying to bounce back from the mission 2 years of not doing anything, pretty much just walking around in a suit and tie. And so I was about 200-ish pounds when I started this whole adventure in powerlifting. And here today I weigh about 230, so I've gained 30 pounds in like a month and a half. So my body was really under quite a bit of stress due to the dieting, but I mean, you can tell I've gotten a little bit chunky, which is fine. I mean, I'm okay with that. My strength has gone up a ton. My total's gone up, I don't even know how much, a ton since December, which I don't know if that's relative or not, because I haven't really done the powerlifting type movements ever. And so I think a lot of my gains have been more of a learning curve in technique than gains in strength. But I definitely feel stronger. I was super stoked to get this glute ham raise from Mark when he sold all of his equipment. I can't wait to start using this as one of my accessories. I feel like it's going to really strengthen my posterior chain, especially my lower back and my lats, because I feel like my hamstrings and glutes are strong, but I just can't quite tie it all together. And that's the great thing about glute ham raise, is it makes you, sort of forces you to bring it all together. In this one, you can see Lincoln sitting there in his car seat. It's a stay-at-home dad way to train. I have to bring him in. He hangs out and watches. Sometimes sleeps, sometimes screams on bad days. But usually he's pretty good. He'll just hang out and check me out and sort of watch as I train and just kind of smile. A lot of times I'll come when he's napping so he gets to sleep, but he's pretty good about just chilling. I mean, it's tough because Brooke works all day, so I don't really want to compete at the start of next year in a powerlifting meet, but I have so much work to do to get to 1,500 pounds, which is my my overall goal. I want to compete at 198 and try and have a 1,500 pound total at 198. So it's going to be a long road, but I really just can't do that without you know, bringing him to train, because Brooke doesn't get home from work until late, and I have homework and things like that. I'm going to be getting a job soon, so basically the stay-at-home dad life, man. You gotta do what you can to achieve your goals, and luckily, you know, Lincoln's really good about just hanging out. So this is 275, and I'm doing the rows with an overhand grip, and then later on I switch to underhand, just because I feel like just trying to get a feel for what which grip feels a little stronger, which grip feels like it targets my lats better. And earlier on, I forgot to mention, I did 4 sets of squats at 3 reps, and then I did 4 sets of deadlift at 2 reps, and then I did 4 sets of all of my accessory, so this and the glute ham raise. And then beforehand, I did some activation and mobility work as a function of my warm-up. So thanks for watching. Lincoln says hello, and tune in later for more progress. See you guys.